What it is, YouTube, Rodney checking back in. I'm about to drop some jewels on you guys. 5 misconceptions and myths when it comes to building some well-defined proportioned abs. You probably heard of these or even are using one of these right now, so stay tuned and yeah, let's get it. So what I would say is the number 1 myth, or I'll just give my first myth when it comes to building abs, is that a lot of people think that by doing ab exercises is what is going to get you well-defined abs. When you're exercising, your body uses energy from your whole body when you're doing an exercise movement, not just your one particular body part. So you can't spot reduce when it comes to, building well-defined abs. And the only way that you really is going to burn body fat is by getting in a calorie deficit. And what that typically just basically is you have to burn more calories than you consume. And the second myth is probably another good one I would say is people always commonly say, or just when it comes to abs in general, people think that abs is different from any other muscle. It's really not different from any other muscle. If I want to grow my whatever body part, calf, thigh, glutes, or whatever, I must usually still take the same approaches if it was for my abs. So for my abs, if I want to get bigger abs, I'm going to use weight and I'm going to do a lower variety of reps. The only thing about abs is you don't need that much weight when it comes to reps. If you want to build that blocky ab look, you have to use weights. So just when training abs, don't think that you have to just do it any different from any other body part. If you got results from your arms because you was lifting it every day, then yeah, you can train abs every day. People ask how often you should train abs. You can train abs as often as you want, as long as you want to rest and recover and come back. But it's not different from any other body part. Just want to throw that out there. And this is another common myth, is people think when you have abs that you should just be doing sit-ups or crunches all day long. There are different variations of sit-ups and crunches that I do find highly effective, I will say, but you don't have to do like 1,000 reps of the same exercise. Like I just touched on, if you want to build stronger abs, use weight. Like I don't know why I don't see this information going around. Like you need to be using weights when it comes to your ab exercises, male or female. Obviously, you don't want to overdo it, but your abs don't need that much weight. But your abs will respond very, very finely, trust me, if you add weights. So you don't have to do a lot of reps. You can also just add weight as an alternative, or just different ways where you can just switch up the exercises where the difficulty will require more. So myth 4 is we're gonna get into some genetics talk. Yeah, let's talk about it. And there's a myth just that anyone can get abs, and me being me, slim, skinny guy, it's easy for me to say, oh, anyone can get abs, but really the truth is there is the genetics that definitely play a role and give others to the advantage. But you cannot be blindsided and think that person did not work very, very hard for those abs. I put above average work in. That's why I get above average results. But really, there's a lot of different genetic roles, whether you're male, female, your hormone breakup. There's a lot of different things that will trigger your abs differently while you're working out. So it's not going to be as easy for person A as it is for person B. But you just got to take the mindset of, fuck it. It might be a little harder than me, but I'm going to get there anyway. And you just got to grind. I done seen people 300-400 pounds cut down to like 180 and even lower than that and come out with abs. So it's no excuse really, but it will be harder for you depending on where you're coming from. So when you try and get abs, get in that mindset where I'm gonna have to work harder than that person did. And once you get there, you should be satisfied with that. So it's a win-win. Number 5, let's talk about it. And this is just one is that you need certain or special equipment to build abs? Like what? What? that shouldn't even be a real one, but this is the one I hear all the time. Like, people think that you need some certain type of equipment, this or that, or just knock out sit-ups all day, this and that. First, I would say body weight is king when it comes to ab and core strength. You do not need one machine to build the abs of a Greek or an African god if you want, defined abs. Like, just really, from my opinion, any exercise hanging from the bar is going to really, those are the best exercises. Anything hanging from a pull-up bar, those are the best exercises, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because when you're hanging, your whole core is activated, and your abs is just a part of your core, So it's so much that's activated around there, and your core is going to be so much tighter. That mind muscle connection is going to be much stronger. And yeah, I would just definitely advise any hanging exercise, but you do not need any special equipment. You don't need the ab rails. You can throw that away. You don't need to be in the gym doing this on the machine. You don't need none of that, man. Body weight is king, man. Check out my videos. I got a variety of exercises that you can do, just body weight. Progressions, beginning, it's whatever. Alright guys, so those are my 5 myths when it comes to building abs and just centered around abs that you might hear all the time. So really, when it just comes to abs, I would just recommend, try to do full body workouts, and also just try to keep track of your calorie deficit. Just keep track of what you're eating, eat the right things. Some things I will going to promote you or expose you. So don't slack off, guys, and like, comment, and subscribe the vid, and signing out. New vids on the way.